So now, guys, the camera is doing what I wanted to do. And this is what I want to show you. You know, this was gifted to me, and I really love it because I love cooking in the kitchen. So I got this spice rack, guys. I got this spice rack, you know, and this enhances me to get in the kitchen and cook. You know, it's so many flavors going on around here, so I want to utilize this, and I want to be able to cook, you know, with flavor, not just cook, but cook with flavor. You know, so this is really awesome. And then once they get empty, you can always refill them. You don't have to throw them away. So this is a nice spice rack. And I got this spice rack from Marshall's, you know, so I think it was like $30 or something like that. So, but I think it's so nice. So let me show you what I'm doing over here in the pot. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the pot. Okay, and hopefully steam don't do too much. So I have a whole bunch of onions because I love onions, right? So I have a whole bunch of onions, and then I had soaked these onions in this beef. So yeah, I love onions. So we got the beef in here. Yes, y'all. We got that beef in there. We got the loaded onions, which is my favorite. Yes. See the beef, guys? We got all this beef, and we got all that gravy. And I had added these onions, and I wanted these onions to cook down, right? So that's why I didn't record in the beginning, because I wanted these onions to cook down. So now over here, I have some potatoes, some carrots, and some celery. And we're going to add that to the pot. Yes, sir. Yes. We're going to add that to the pot. Yes, we're going to stir this up. Yes. I love onions. And this is the beef stock. I didn't go buy any beef stock or anything like that. I used what was in my kitchen. And of course, the beef gives off its own gravy. Yes, y'all. So, like I say, I was confused about how I wanted to have this meal. You know, because I'm like, I love rice. I love rice and I love pasta. Sometimes they don't love me, but this is what it looks like, y'all. So I had cooked that beef. This beef has been cooked, I guess, at least about 3 hours on low heat. And because when I first tasted it, it was tough. And I don't like tough meat. I like meat to be tender. So the beef roast, you know, requires it to be baked in the oven. So I got my potatoes in there, y'all. Ooh. Yes. I got my potatoes in there, my carrots, my celery in there. And so now that I think the onions have really diluted or, you know, made themselves apparent, they're cooked down, because I don't want to eat no particularly raw onions, but I want flavored onions. So this is what I'm doing in the kitchen today. So I'm going to put the lid back on there, and it's on like 4, and I'm going to turn it up to 6. I'm going to put the lid on there. It has already made its own stock. All I did was season to my taste, and I used all these fantastic seasonings that was given to me. Yes. And I cannot wait to use this, y'all. It's brand new. I never used it before. I have some different items that I want to cook in there. And of course, I've used this before. This is the new wave oven. And I'm just trying to not even heat up my house. You know, it's really hot. You know, so if I don't have to heat it up, I won't heat it up. So this is what I'm working on next, y'all. I want to work on cooking in this Ninja air fryer. So I'm going to go back over here. Okay, and then you see the gravy. You see how, look at that. And this is just by the beef broth that the beef produced by itself. So I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to let it cook a while. And then I have some cabbage that I want to put in there. And that's only because I wanted cabbage, and I wanted cornbread. And I didn't know if I wanted cabbage, cornbread, potatoes, carrots, celery. So it's just all out there, y'all. But I'm going to enjoy this. Talk to you in a minute.